And the before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice not required. Isolation valve set to auto. Altimeter is 1019 and 1019 on the standby. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers both idle and ground equipment is clear. Okay, light on. Brakes off. Here we go.
Please check now that your table is folded away and secured, your seat back is in the upright position, and the armrest is down. Your seatbelt must be tightly fastened. Please take notice of the fastened seatbelt and no smoking sign.
Θα βρείτε την κάρτα με πληροφορίες ασφάλειας στη θήκη του μπροστινού σας καθίσματος. Παρακαλούμε, διαβάστε την πριν την απογείωση. Κυρίες και κύριοι, το πλήρωμα σας δείχνει τώρα τις πλησιέστερες εξόδους κινδύνου. Παρακαλούμε, όπως εντοπίσετε, την πλησιέστερη προς εσάς έξοδο, η οποία μπορεί να βρίσκεται πίσω σας.
You'll find a safety information card in front of you, and you're requested to please read this before takeoff. Passengers seated in rows next to self-help exits are
Taxiing to runway 16 for departure
displayed
today.
on the rear of the forward seat. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, your crew are now pointing out your nearest exit, so please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you, keeping in mind that it may be behind you.
Ευχαριστούμε για την προσοχή σας. Το πλήρωμα είναι στη διάθεσή σας για οποιαδήποτε βοήθεια για μια ασφαλή και ευχάριστη πτήση.
Thank you for your attention, and please remember, your crew are here to help and to ensure that you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Okay.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
Before takeoff checklist down to the line. Cabin report has been received. Flaps 5. Green light. Flight controls have been checked. Cabin crew advised. To the line. So welcome everyone to this flight sim video. It's actually been a while and I'm quite excited. We're flying from Thessaloniki to Skiathos, the Greek St. Martin, as some of you may know it. Very short flight, only cruising at 130. Everything is ready. We're approaching holding point of runway 16 for departure. And it's gonna be fun. Let's just hold short for a second. Quick reminder for me. We're doing the Lekbo 1 Bravo runway 16. That is depart runway 16 heading 164 until DME 10 Mike Kilo Romeo, which is set at 110.8 nav 1 active. DME 10 Mike Kilo Romeo left to establish on the 157 outbound Mike Kilo Romeo inbound Lekbo. Lekbo at or above flight level 70, and then we'll catch Lima 617 to Skopelos VOR 113.4. We can set that on nav 1 standby. Back to the CDU. Right, brakes off and off we go. Runway entry. Below the line. Engine start switches continuous, transponder is on, auto throttle is armed, and lights set. For takeoff checklist complete, I have control. Stable. N1. Thrust set. $80 knots. Thrust hold.
V1.
V1.
V2.
Gear up. LNAV. Acceleration N1. Speed 210. Should go with VNAV. N1 VNAV speed. Flap 1 speed checked. Flaps up, speed checked. Command. And the after takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs set to auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights.
Cabin crew released.
Takeoff checklist complete and transition altitude. Now QNH standard set. And we're climbing nicely. So our route is basically a straight line down to Skopelos VOR, where we shall begin the NDB approach for runway 02. Approaching the top of climb, 10,000 feet. FMC speed VNAV path and accelerating toward cruise speed 322. And we're cruising for like 25 miles. And cruise speed. Right, got some time for me to show you something. You might be wondering about this. Yes, I got myself an iPad for my pilot studies starting in October. Gonna do my ATPL in Oxford, UK. But this is an app called Virtual CDU, and it works fantastically. It's so easy to use, and I can use my iPad as my FMC. It also means I can also have my approach plates, everything ready for me. Let's go to the Skiathos charts, talk about the arrival a bit. Right, 4,000 feet over Skopelos VOR. Then intercept 205 outbound Scopulas 113.4 until DME 10, descending to 2,000 feet. DME 10, right turn maximum 185 knots to intercept bearing 010 inbound Skiathos NDB 326, which is also set. Then approach and landing onto runway 02. The runway is short, about 2 kilometers long. It's narrow and it's also curved, so it does appear shorter than it is when you're flaring. The flare must be kept at a minimum. Touchdown as soon as possible within the touchdown zone, not like Air Italy. I'm either going to use auto brake 3 or manual braking. I think I'm going to go with auto brake 3. Okay, and top of descent. I'm going to go with level change. Landing data. Gonna use flap 30 141 as VREF. The wind is 0107 knots, so I can stick with that, so it's gonna be alright. Don't want to be too fast. And the latest meter shows 0107 knots, visibility 10 or more, fuel 025, temperature 22, dew point 14, 1019er on the QNH. That's on standby. We can actually go QNH 1019. And the checklist. Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude set. Auto brake 3. Landing data BF 141. Correct. Approach briefing is completed. The approach checklist. Altimeter 1019 cross checked. Checklist complete. And we have some time for a short PA.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. We're currently descending into Skiathos, estimated landing in about 10 minutes from now. The weather at Skiathos is very good, with few clouds, light winds, and a ground temperature of 22 degrees centigrade. We would like to thank you for choosing to fly with Cobalt Air, and choose to fly with us again. Thank you.
Right, so course 205 is set on 113.4, which is active. 326 is on the ADF. Skiathos is to our right. Going to be making a base and final turn towards the island. 2.5 miles. VOR mode. Prepare the heading. Heading select. Flap 1, speed checked. DME 1. 2,000 feet. Flap 5, speed checked. Perfect. Speed 180. Established on the 205 outbound.
25 minutes.
Checked. Array alive. 2,000 feet. MCP speed, altitude acquired. 59. Speed 151. Flap 15. Gear down. And DME 10. Flap 30. Speed check. So the NDB approach is offset by 10 degrees. I can actually follow the center line, the extended center line on my map display. Just makes it a little bit easier to line up with runway. And I can actually go with my final speed of 141. Turning final now. We are finals. Autopilot is coming out. See the runway up ahead in the distance. Okay, and we're DME 10 again. I should slowly start my descent to the runway. DME 10. Nice. And the landing checklist, please. Start switches continuous. Speed brake is armed. Green light. Landing gear down to green. Flaps 30, green light.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Landing checklist complete. Top throttle is coming out. And FD off. And let's just wish for the best. It's best to come in low rather than high on this runway, because you really need to touch down as soon as possible on that touchdown zone. That is checked. Stabilized. speed brakes up, reverse normal. Manual braking. That was spot on. Very, very nice. Slowing down now to backtrack 02. And it's a clockwise turn, right on the edge. Vacating second to the right. And let's go to stand number 2. APU, please. And that's it. We have arrived at Skiathos, my favorite airport in the world. Right, shutdown checklist. APU. Still waiting for the APU. Parking brake is set. APU generator.